Okay, I'm going to take a look at my Onan 4000 generator that doesn't work. I mean, it works if you hold the button down, but as soon as you let go the button either inside or outside, it shuts off. That happened after I changed my oil and my oil filter, and I did some cleaning in there, and I think I might have knocked something loose with all that cleaning. I really had a good time yesterday. Look behind me. You see that, oh, I don't know, I can't even see it. You see that place down there with the guy with all the solar panels? I sat with him for like 45 minutes. He is so awesome. He is full of information. I mean, I was telling him about stuff and the batteries on my scooter. He's got one similar to my Suri, only it has, I forget what it's called now, something PAL, 2PAL something. It has bicycle tires on it, but it's similar to mine, and that's really cool. And he fixed a little generator to keep it charged. That's really cool. Man, I just learned so much from him yesterday. He said to try the switch. No, he said that if I was in there cleaning it, I might have hit a thing loose, a wire or something. So I'm thinking I did. I used a whole roll of paper, toilet paper, because some of that, not toilet paper, paper towels. It was so thick of oil on the outside where it had spilled over the years. You know, after all, this is a 1992 Fleetwood, the last of this kind of Fleetwood that they made, Coronado. And it has, well, when I bought it, it had 53,000 miles on it. So it was, and it looked like brand new. I'm afraid it's not quite looking brand new. I put a few dings on it. But anyway, let's get back to the generator. Dan yesterday awesomely wrote me a message in the post down below my last video that it could be the switch for the circuit breaker. So then I realized that that's that light switch, which he told me. So I went ahead and tried a little bit last night on both, but it was cold and I just decided not to do it. And my batteries were so far down that I think that had a lot to do with why it wouldn't start, because I think it needs some good battery to start. I don't know. Anyway, well, here's the video that is showing you how my generator, what's happening, and how it won't stay started, and a few of the things that I'm not too sure what it is. If you see anything broke, and tell me what to do next. I'd be glad to take some advice. I love learning stuff, and I like fixing things. So when things go wrong, it's like, this is so cool. I feel so good if I can fix it. Because if I can't, I doubt if I can afford to get it fixed. And so my friend over there by the solar panels, Dwayne, he said that I'd probably be better off buying a generator, which I can use for all kinds of circumstances. But where am I going to put that? I don't know. But it is a good idea. All right, here we go. Here's the video. Oh my God, I just made a whole video and then I realized I had pushed it into slow motion. That is so annoying. All right, well here, I'll do it again, only this time it'll be better. There's a compressor, and I'm not too sure if that compressor was put in afterwards, but it looks like there's enough room for a compressor, so it might have came with it back in 1992. This is an Emerson 4000. Genset, whatever that means. And then there is the circuit breaker switch. Oh, it's in the light too right now. There it is, see, right there, back there. I tried it both ways last night, but I did it really quickly. Also, boy, it really sucks to try to get a new air filter in there. You gotta have little fingers, which I got, but that still isn't good enough because they gotta have the right wrench, kind that goes in sideways. You know, it's like sideways, straight. Anyway, we'll do that later. I don't think the air filter would be the problem. This is altitude, and I reset that clear over to the left because I think that's low enough for here in Quartzsite, Arizona. This is my fuel filter, and this is whatever that is. The thing comes before the fuel filter. I only know a little bit. This is the thing to give it gas when you need gas. Wish I knew the names of all this stuff. This is set on summer because it's kind of summer, but then I don't know, it's kind of cold at night, so whatever. This is connected nice. That's the hot wire to the thingy. I know I can take this off. Sorry. I know I can take this off, and the circuit board's behind here, I believe. And the regulator, the regulator, I remember the name of it, could be a problem too, from what I've seen on there. And oh, by the way, back here is the spark plug. I don't know how you'd ever get to that spark plug, because I don't know if I can take this bolt, these two bolts off, and these two bolts off, and then if I do, the whole thing will fall and kill me. Yeah, not gonna do that. Well, Dan, this you kind of offered to help. If anybody else has got any ideas on what to do next, I would sure appreciate it. I'm gonna go try it now with the switch. So the switch is pointed towards me. And last night I heard some kind of like arc thing, but I don't know. You listen for it. Okay, I'm going to do the switch the other way. I was in a lot of dirt up in Santa Fe. Boy, that was really dirty. So, I would think the next thing I need to do is, I don't know, unhook that while I get killed, electrocuted? Nah, I don't think so. And then undo those. Oh, they take little funny screw things. There's only 2 of them. I put I switched circuit breakers. So that's not it. I mean fuses. This is a fuse. I might take a look at that again. As it comes with 2 and had 1 in it, and it's 2, and none of them look broken. They just looked old. All right, well, that's it. It's a miracle. No, if it's quiet, it's a marquee, which is bullshit, because it's not quiet. Oh well. All right, I appreciate any help. I'm just going to play around, see if I can figure it out. It didn't happen, like I said, till after I changed the oil and the oil filter. So I think I must have hit something.